Hey there. Today, we're going to crack the code of the English language. We're going to look under the hood and find the basic blueprint that's inside every single sentence. And you know what? It's way simpler than it sounds. Stick with me, and I promise you'll start seeing language in a totally new light.
So, have you ever really thought about it? No matter what you're doing, reading some dense novel or just firing off a quick text, there's this, hidden structure holding it all together. It's this universal pattern that takes a bunch of random words and magically turns them into a thought that makes sense. So what exactly is this secret blueprint?
Well, the answer is actually it's super simple. Every single complete thought, every proper sentence you've ever read or said is built from just two main parts. That's it, just two. So let's break them down, shall we?
All right, let's jump right in. First up, we've got the first half of this sentence blueprint, the subject. You can basically think of the subject as the star of the show. So the subject is pretty much the main character of your sentence. It's the who or the what that the whole thing is about. And it can be anything, really. A person, a place, a thing, or even a big idea.
Let's make this real with a couple of examples. Okay, look at this one. Murali likes to act in plays. Who's that sentence all about? Murali, right? He's our subject. Easy enough. Now how about, my friend Nikhil is a TV journalist. Here, the who is a little bigger, isn't it? It's my friend Nikhil. That whole chunk is what we call the complete subject.
But our main character, the subject, often has a supporting cast. We call these attributes. They're just the descriptive words that give us more juicy details about the subject. They're the things that really help paint a full picture.
Okay, this table here breaks it down perfectly. Let's take fresh vegetable juice. The whole thing is the subject, right? But the main core word, the subject word, is just juice. So what are fresh and vegetable? Those are the attributes. They're the words describing the juice. See how that works? They kind of, literally add flavor to the subject.
All right, so we've got our main character, the subject. But what about the plot? What's happening in the story? For that, we need to look at the second half of the sentence, the predicate. So if the subject is the who or what, then the predicate is the so what. It's the part of the sentence that tells us what our subject is doing or what's being said about it. And here's the absolute key. The predicate always, and I mean always, has the verb. It's got the action. And predicates can be pretty flexible. They can be super simple. Take to look up paints. The predicate, just one word, paints. Boom, done. But they can also be more complex, giving us more of the story. Like in, the leopard chases the deer. Here, the predicate tells us the action, chases, and what's being chased, the deer.
Okay, but we can make the predicate even richer. We can add more details using something with a kind of fancy name, adverbial qualification. But don't let that name scare you. All it means is adding words or phrases that tell us how, when, where, or why the action is happening.
So let's look at a few examples here. The children ran upstairs. Upstairs tells us where. The birds chirped in the garden. In the garden also tells us where. And he jogs to keep himself fit. To keep himself fit tells us why he's jogging. All these little details live inside the predicate, and they're what make our sentences so much more interesting.
Okay, theory's great and all, but the best way to learn is by doing, right? So it's time to put what we've learned to the test. Let's do a little practice together. You ready for this?
All right, first one. Have a look at this sentence. The young professor spoke eloquently. So, what's the complete subject here? Just ask yourself that key question. Who or what is this sentence really about? I'll give you a second to think.
Did you get it? The answer is the young professor. That whole phrase is the who we're talking about. If you got that right, you are absolutely crushing it.
Okay, ready for round two? Let's try another one. This time, I want you to find the complete predicate in this sentence. My friends are going to the beach. Remember, you're looking for what the subject is doing. And there you have it. The predicate is are going to the beach. That whole part tells us everything that's going on with our subject. My friends. Awesome.
All right, one last one, and this is the final challenge, bringing it all together. Take a look at this sentence. His advice has been very useful for us. Now for this one, can you find the main subject word and its attribute? A two-parter.
Okay, let's break this one down together. The complete subject is his advice. So the main core word, the what, is just advice, which means the word describing it, the attribute, has to be his. See? You got this. Fantastic work. Okay, so let's just take a step back for a second. We've talked about the what and the how, but why does any of this actually matter?
I mean, who cares, right? Well, it turns out that understanding this stuff is about way more than just passing a grammar test.
Because here's the big takeaway, the thing to remember. Subject plus predicate equals a complete thought. That's it. It's like the fundamental math of clear communication. And once you get it, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Writing an important email, giving a big presentation, or just trying to tell a good story. Mastering this blueprint is what lets you build your ideas so they're clear, strong, and powerful.
So now, you've basically got the master key. You've cracked the code that's behind every powerful, clear idea. The only question left is, what are you going to build with it?